What's up everyone, we're going to be going through the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see we actually got 21 picks correct, which is absolutely insane. Now a lot of you comment wanting to see how many I got wrong, and I thought I'd show you in today's video. We only got one pick wrong and got 21 right, which is a 98% win rate. Yes guys, you heard that right, 98% win rate for the second day in a row. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get a 98% win rate and get 21 picks right like me, win more bets and receive some of the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon. Should be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $500 just yesterday, and another member who won $250 for the 6th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. So quick shout out to Joshua McCuller who said let's get it bro. Shouts out to Sammy SNPDR who said thanks for showing us the results. I was able to convince my friends and I want to bring in more people, so transparency is important. Please do this every video, so definitely will. And shouts out to TN Vols TN14 who said appreciate you, go Vols. So shouts out to them, and if you do want to win a shout out in the next video, all you have to do is comment down below in this video and like it, and you can be in the running to win a shout out in the next one. All right, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to talk about is none other than Kelsey Mitchell, and this one is for 21 points and this one is for more. Now looking at Kelsey Mitchell, we actually have seen her go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games. Now one of them was a push, but we did see on September 19th faced off against Atlanta, had 24 points there. September 22nd faced off against Las Vegas Aces, had 34 points. September 24th faced off against the Aces, had 13 points. Then 21 points against the Aces on September 27, and then 25 points against Aces on September 29. So it's definitely been interesting to see when it comes to Kelsey Mitchell, as we have definitely seen that she has been able to really beat this line on a very, frequent occasion. Now, coming into this matchup, we do know or are expecting a very good matchup between both of these teams, because Indiana do have themselves a very good matchup against none other than Las Vegas Aces. Now, as you all know, when it comes to both of these teams, we definitely have seen both of them do a great job during the regular season, but it is playoff time, and we also do know that the series is tied 2-2. Now, the reason why this is a big game is because whoever wins this moves on into the next round. So it is definitely going to be a massive game, and it also is the last game for both of these teams towards the finals. So it is definitely going to be an exciting one. But looking at where both of these teams did rank during the regular season, we did know Indiana Fever did have a great job where they actually came in at the 6th spot in the WNBA. They definitely did improve from the season prior, and they did also come 3rd in the Eastern Conference. Now, they had a record of 24 wins and 20 losses. That's a 54.5% win percentage. And on top of that, they are also 13-9 from home, 11-11 from away, and are currently on a 3-game win streak. So, very interesting to see there. Now, obviously, Fever have definitely done a very good and consistent job, and they face off against the Las Vegas Aces, who Aces have actually were able to climb themselves up to the 2nd spot in the WNBA. Obviously, this is during the regular season, but they did come in at the 2nd spot in the WNBA, and on top of that, we also did see that they ranked 2nd in the Western Conference. Now, they had a record of 30 wins and 14 losses. That's a 68.2% win percentage, and on top of that, they are 17-5 from home, 13-9 from away, and are currently on a 16-game win streak. So it's definitely been interesting to see. Obviously, looking at someone like Kelsey Mitchell, we definitely have, seen her do a fantastic job. But coming into this matchup, we do also know when it comes to the Las Vegas Aces, we do know that the Las Vegas Aces, when it actually came to the regular season, we actually did see them rank 7th when it came to points allowed. So they did rank pretty low, and because of that, we definitely have seen that translate into this series as well. When we focus on this series, as there has already been 4 games from September 22nd to September 29, we also do see that technically for this series, we actually have seen her go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, with one of them being a push, but it is definitely evident that Kelsey Mitchell is able to really get her shots off and be able to get those points. So coming into this next matchup, it is definitely going to be an exciting one, but we do very much like the over for this situation here. For someone like Kelsey Mitchell, we definitely have seen her, do a great job time and time again, and with the high usage rate that she does have, since obviously Indiana don't have players like Caitlin Clark, we definitely have seen her have a huge usage rate in this department and be, one of the main scorers, and we definitely see that continuing on into this next game. So for that reason, especially in this, game situation, we definitely are expecting, game 5 situation, her to really provide as much as she can. So for that reason, Kelsey Mitchell, 21 points, 4 more, I think is a fantastic pick. Now, getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Jackie Young. So obviously, guys, I do have to also mention when it comes to all these picks, obviously they are all from the same game. So you will see some overlaps when it comes to these picks as well. But this one is for Jackie Young for 4.5 rebounds, and this one actually is for more. Now, looking at Jackie Young, we actually have seen her go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games. Now, looking at those 5 games, we did see on September 19th, faced off against Seattle, had 2 rebounds there. September 22nd, faced off against Indiana, had 7 rebounds. September 24th, faced off against Indiana, had 5 rebounds. Then September 27th, faced off against Indiana, had 5 rebounds there. Then on the 29th, had 5 rebounds against Indiana Fever. So it is pretty interesting to see. Obviously, looking at someone like Jackie Young, we definitely have seen her go on the over in, 4 out of the last 5 games. And her average over the last 5 is also 4.8. Now, when it comes to the Las Vegas Aces and the Indiana Fever matchup, we do know, and just to remind you again where they both rank, Aces did come in at the 2nd spot in the WNBA and 2nd in the Western Conference. Now, although they did have a record of 30 wins and 14 losses, they actually had a record over the last 10 games of 10-0, which, equates to their actual, 16-game win streak. So they did a fantastic job there. Now, they also do face off against Indiana Fever, as we all know, and Indiana Fever did come in at the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference, and they also, 6th spot in the WNBA, but 3rd in the Eastern Conference, and they actually had a record of 24 wins, 20 losses. That's a 54.5% win percentage, but over the last 10 games, have actually had a record of 6-4. So pretty interesting to see there, obviously coming into this matchup when we actually look at Jackie Young, and the matchup against Indiana Fever. Looking at Fever defensively when it comes to rebounds, we do know Indiana Fever do rank 4th when it comes to rebounds allowed. So they do rank high. However, when we look at Indiana Fever, they actually do a very poor job at restricting rebounds to the guard position. That's a big reason why we do very much like the over for this situation here. We have seen it all series. Jackie Young has been able to go over on her line in all those games, or all 4 games against Indiana so far, and we don't really see that changing coming into this next one for sure. So for that reason, I definitely would keep an eye out for the over for this situation. I definitely see her going on the over, especially due to the fact that when you look at the Aces and look at the matchup against Fever, this is definitely a very important game, and we are expecting stars or main players like Jackie Young to really step up and have an increase in their usage rate out there. So for that reason, keep an eye out for Jackie Young. Jackie Young, 4.5 rebounds, 4 more, I think is a fantastic pick. So getting into the next pick, we're actually going to be talking about none other than Aliyah Boston. Now, Aliyah Boston, great players we all know, and this one is for 9.5 rebounds, and this one is for more. Now, looking at Aliyah Boston, we actually have seen her go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games. Now, coming into this matchup, it's definitely going to be an exciting one, but we do also know when it comes to this game, we do see September 19th, faced off against Atlanta, actually had 12 rebounds there. September 22nd, faced off against the Aces, actually had 11 rebounds, then 13 rebounds against the Aces on September 24th. After that, 8 rebounds against the Aces on September 27th, and then 14 rebounds against, Aces on September 29th. So we definitely have seen, Aliyah Boston do a fantastic job over the last 5 games, and her average over the last 5 is also 11.6. Now, we do know that Indiana face off against the Las Vegas Aces. I don't think, I need to remind you all when it comes to where they do rank, but we do know where both these teams do stand. Obviously, Aliyah Boston has done a fantastic job. But looking at Las Vegas Aces defensively when it comes to rebounds, we do see that Aces rank 9th when it comes to rebounds allowed. And we definitely have seen over the last, 4 games against Aces so far, Aliyah Boston has been able to go on the over in 3 out of the 4. And even one of them that he did miss, he did get pretty close, or she did get pretty close. So for that reason, we definitely see the value and also our usage rate remaining high in this final game. And in this make or break game, we definitely are expecting, as I've mentioned before, star players to really show out and really give their all and have that higher usage rate, and especially more minutes out there on the floor, which could lead to also more usage rate as well. So when we look at what the bookies are saying, bookies also are favored for the over as well. So that works out in our favor there. But I think overall, we definitely do like the over for this one. So Aliyah Boston, 9.5 rebounds, 4 more, I think is a fantastic pick.